Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of guided newspaper practice. So in this session, again, we are going to be taking an interesting newspaper article and we are going to go through it. We are going to basically cover all the four sections of it. Okay. So the reason behind doing this is to ensure that your basics improve. So you're going to be listening to me. I'm going to be reading this article very slowly. So you're going to be listening to me carefully. At the same time, you will also be reading out the entire article that's in front of you. Okay. So when you read it, your reading skills will improve. Now, simultaneously, as you read, I will also give you a few words, a few sentences that you'll have to speak out loud. So that'll be like a guided speaking exercise where you'll have to speak along with me. Finally, I will give you a few words, tough words that you will have to make sentences with. So your vocabulary will improve, and at the same time, your speaking writing skills will also go up. All right. So that is how we are going to be having this session. I'll also give you an exercise where you have to create your own opinion out of this. So I'll ask you what you think of this, and you have to make your opinion. Okay. The reason why we ask you to kind of explain your opinion clearly is that in your speaking task, in your writing task, you will definitely be coming across situations where you have to express your opinion clearly. Okay. So without kind of having some kind of a middle ground, you have to come out and speak with conviction. So to ensure that you come out of your shell, we are going to do this opinion writing exercise as well. Okay. Very good morning, all those who have joined in on the live chat. Hello, Jackpot Calls, Pooja, Krishnaveni, Priyanka, Chaitanya. Very good morning to all of you. Right? Okay, so let's begin. Today is going to be a fun article. The reason why I've picked up a movie review today is that, good morning, Sahana. The reason why we have picked up a movie review is that you might also be asked about what you do during your pastime. So you can talk about watching movies. And then if you're asked, describe a movie that you recently watched, here would be a few words, a few sentences that you can use. All right. So that's what we are going to do. Let's get started without any further ado. All right. Okay. Now, the movie is Super 30. I think most of you would have heard of this movie, a movie where Hrithik Roshan is the protagonist. Okay, let's start. Now, the first paragraph may not be in proper English, but still pretty fancy. So let's read that. Trust Indian directors not to trust their material. Okay, so a bit critical right from the first sentence. Trust Indian directors to not trust their material. So they don't trust their material at all. Now, I'm going to be reading the whole passage first. So I will not explain the meaning immediately. So you should try to learn the meaning by yourself. And in the second reading, I will explain the nitty-gritties. Okay, I will explain the finer points. So you should try to guess the words. If you don't understand a word, try to guess what it means. Okay, let's go. Hello, Roshni, Sujata, Meshwa Patel, Harini, Sara. Welcome, everyone. Okay, you could hand them Casablanca, a movie. You could hand them Casablanca, and they'd go, which means they'd think this is fine, but it's missing a fight scene. And why are people crying in a big musical number? Okay, Super 30 is on track as long as it steadily plugs away at the real life story of a teacher in Bihar who coaches underprivileged children for the IIT JEE examination. Okay, but when the film starts to doubt whether this is enough, it comes undone. Okay, but when the film starts to doubt whether this is enough, it comes undone. All right, try to guess what this could mean, and I'll explain to you later. Okay, now let's plunge into the story. Let's start what the story is about. We first meet Anand Kumar. So in brackets, Hrithik Roshan. So Hrithik Roshan is playing Anand Kumar as a prodigious academic talent in Patna. Okay, just try to guess what this meaning could be. Prodigious. He is less adept on a human level. Okay, looking for the golden ratio in his girlfriend's face and finds her wanting. Okay, a scene which recalls a scene. So explaining the scene, a scene which recalls the brusque bookishness, the brusque bookishness of John Nash in A Beautiful Mind. So this is in italics. So this is again the name of a movie of John Nash in A Beautiful Mind. In brackets, another trick borrowed from Ron Howard. So we'll avoid the bracket here. Okay, next. When he is accepted at Cambridge, so he refers back to Hrithik Roshan now. So when he is accepted at Cambridge, his postman father tries desperately to gather the money to send him there. Okay, his postman father tries desperately to gather the money to send him there. But this brings on a fatal heart attack. What happened? This brings on a fatal heart attack, and Anand is forced to sell papad door to door. Okay, so Anand is forced to sell papad door to door. His Cambridge acceptance letter becoming wrapping paper, not wrapping, wrapping. You will not pronounce the W. Okay, just R. Becoming wrapping paper in one mawkish scene. In one mawkish scene. So again, are you able to guess the meaning? Mawkish scene. So the words that you're not able to identify, the words that you're not getting the meaning of, try to guess, try to think what the meaning could be. And in the second attempt, when I tell you the meaning, you can see whether you've got it right or wrong. Okay. All the others who joined in, welcome. Hello, Harini, Murli, Ranju, Sahil, welcome. Now let's go deeper into the story. Okay. When Coaching Institute director Lalan, okay, in bracket Aditya Srivastava, so this is the actor playing Lalan, comes across Anand, he recognizes the prize winning student he'd once met and hires him to teach students preparing for the IIT JEE exam. So he hires this teacher. Okay. Soon, Anand is a star professor. Anand is a star professor earning more than he can spend, earning more than he can spend. Okay. Now, will he stray from the light? Turns out it's nothing that a poor student working out math problems in between work shifts and a revelatory rickshaw ride can't fix. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this phrase? I'll tell you. In the meantime, you can think of what it means. Okay. Good. It's a little strange to have the moral climate of a 1950s Raj Kapoor film in 2019. So this is kind of criticizing the movie. Okay, it's a little strange to have the moral climate of a 1950s Raj Kapoor film in 2019 with rickshaw operators handing out life lessons, and the corrupt Lalan doing everything but revealing a forked tale from his first scene. So he's doing everything. Okay, all right. Now, the last one. Okay, last one. Anand, now deeper into the story. Anand opens his own coaching center. What does he do? Anand opens his own coaching center. Why? Aimed at helping students whose families can't afford school or coaching. Preparation for IIT JEE. Coaching preparation. Okay. Now, he accepts 30 students. How many students? 30 students. Yeah. Of course, the name of the movie would have given you this hint, right? He accepts 30 students, houses, keeps them in a house, houses, feeds, and teaches them. Okay. Now, it's here at this point, it's here that the film starts to reach to hype up its material. Okay. It is not film, it is film. Film. Okay. Repeat after me. Film. Good. There is a competition with Lalan's coaching center with a contrived twist at the end. What do you mean by contrived? Try to guess. I'll tell you at the end. Okay. Contrived twist at the end. There's a song sequence in the classroom that needs Anurag Basu's direction. Okay. In brackets, you're talking about the music. Ajay Atul's soundtrack. So the entire music for a movie is called soundtrack. Good word to use. Ajay Atul's soundtrack and score are tuneful, okay, melodious, but turned up much too loud, so too loud, okay, and used indiscriminately, okay, not used wisely, okay, put here and there in wrong places. There are back-to-back scenes with an almost comical intensity. Okay, what are these comical scenes? Not intended for comedy, but they look funny. The first with the wind rattling the tin walls of the classroom. So the walls of the classroom are getting shaken by the winds as Lalan tries to intimidate the students. Intimidate the students. Okay, try to guess the meaning. The second with Anand turning up in the middle of the night. Anand turning up in the middle of the night to yell at his charges. Okay, yell at the students that they have nothing. They have nothing, and therefore they have nothing to lose. Okay, they have nothing and therefore nothing to lose. Okay, if you have nothing, what can you lose? You can't lose anything, right? So that's the meaning. We'll come to it. We'll go to the details now. Okay, now tell me, how much did you all understand? How much percent did you understand? Give me a number. Did you understand 80% of the passage, 90% of the passage, 60%? All those in the live chat and all those who have just joined. Hello, Shrikutti, Lulu, Joycey, Bijo. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. How much did you understand? We'll go into the details now and we'll get into the meaning of it. It's a very interesting article. Just a movie review, simple movie review, nothing more, but with good words. Okay, more on the critical side. So whoever has written this review is not very happy with the movie. Okay, now this is how you should disassociate yourself. Now you might have liked this movie a lot. Okay, and it's all personal choice. But remember that whenever you're reading an article, try to see how the author is writing. What is the author's point of view? Okay, that way you will not, kind of involve your emotions, and then you will not make mistakes, especially in reading, by kind of thinking of your opinions. Okay, you have to dissociate yourself, just look at the passage and then see what the author is trying to say. Okay, most of you are above 65-70%, so that's very good. Good job, everyone. Okay, good. Now let's get into the details of it. Let's go in and learn the new words. Okay, now in the meantime, if anyone has not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button right away, because when you subscribe, then you will get the alerts. Okay, and we'll not be sending individual alerts for these sessions, because the moment you hit the subscribe button and touch the bell icon, you will automatically get a notification. All right, so please do it so that you don't miss the daily classes, and only when you do it daily, you will find that an improvement is happening. Okay, all right, fine, done. Okay, let's move ahead now. Okay, trust Indian directors to not trust their material. So this author is saying that Indian directors will never trust their own material. They have a good script with them to make a movie, but they will doubt it themselves. Okay, you could hand them Casablanca, which means Casablanca is a legendary movie, and you could give them that movie. And the Indian directors will say, this is good, but still this is missing, that is missing, this is not good enough. All right, they will still doubt a great script like Casablanca itself. Then we come to Super 30. Super 30 is on track. When I say on track, it means it's moving in the right direction. So if I say, how is your IELTS preparation going? And if you say, my preparation is on track, which means it is moving in the right direction. Okay, I'm doing everything. I'm doing the practice. I'm coming to the classes. Okay, I'm participating regularly. You're doing everything that's possible. You're on track. Okay, clear with on track? It is a very nice little phrase to use. Super 30 is on track, but when? As long as it is steadily, as long as it steadily plugs away at the real life story of a teacher in Bihar who coaches underprivileged children for the IIT JEE examination. So the author is saying Super 30 is on track, but only as long as it is keeping its focus on the protagonist, on this particular story of a teacher in Bihar who coaches children who are kind of from backward backgrounds and who are not well to do in life. Okay, underprivileged children, they don't have much money, poor. Okay, for this exam. But where is the problem? But when the problem starts to doubt whether this is enough, it comes undone. Now, what do you mean by undone? Everything falls apart. Okay, undone. Okay, so when the film starts to doubt whether this is enough, which means that you have a good story, but then probably the director thought that this is a very simple story. Okay, it might look bland, right? The audience may think that there isn't enough spice. So let me add a few songs. Let me bring some new angles, some spicy angles. Okay, then probably the film might do well. So the moment the film starts to doubt whether this story is good enough, everything falls apart. It comes undone. Okay, so all the good work. So imagine building a sand castle. Okay, on a beach, and then there is a wave that comes in and then breaks everything. Right. So that's how you can think of something that comes undone. Okay. Yes, clear everyone. Okay. Yeah, just give me a clear on the box if you got it. Good, Harsha, Gitanjali, all those on the live chat box. Good. Keep participating. Good, Harsha, Gitanjali, Bijo. Okay. Roshni. All right. Now, we first meet. Now, let's go further. We first meet Anand Kumar, okay, as a prodigious academic talent in Patna. Prodigious academic talent. Now, what do you mean by this word? Prodigious means someone who is exceptionally talented in something, exceptionally talented, highly impressive. Okay, prodigious. talent. He is a prodigious kid. Okay, exceptional, extremely talented. Okay, so we first meet Anand Kumar as a prodigious academic talent, which means what? Prodigious what? Prodigious academic talent, exceptionally talented in academics. Okay, in Patna. All right. He is less adept on a human level. Now, when you say he's less adept on a human level, the word adept here means highly skilled. Okay, so we are saying he's less skillful. He's not very skilled on a human level. So if you tell him to talk to someone, maybe he may not be very good at it. Okay, but academically he's very good. So you might have all seen of people who are brilliant in academics, right? If you give them a mathematics problem to solve, they'll do it perfectly. But if you tell them to talk to someone, they might not be able to do it, right? Different personalities. So he is this kind of a personality. He is a prodigious academic talent, but less adept on the human level. Looking for the golden ratio, so some kind of mathematical number, looking for the golden ratio in his girlfriend's face and finds her wanting. Now, wanting means not good enough in something. Okay, so he's looking for some ratio and that's not good enough, is what this passage has to say. Okay, and then a scene which recalls. Now, when you say recalls, means repeating something. Recalls means that it kind of gives you the memory of something past. Okay, so if I ask you, can you recall your childhood? It means, can you think of your childhood and bring some of the memories back? Can you recall your childhood? Okay, so a scene which recalls the brusque bookishness of John Nash. When I say brusque bookishness of John Nash, what do you mean by brusque? The word brusque means rough, okay, something that is abrupt, all right, which recalls the rough bookishness, okay, a scene which recalls this rough, abrupt bookishness of John Nash in A Beautiful Mind. This is again name of a movie, I guess, okay, yeah. Now, let's forget whatever is there in the bracket, just additional information. Now, let's go to the next one. When he's accepted at Cambridge, okay, when he's accepted at Cambridge, his postman father, so his father, who is a postman, tries desperately. What do you mean by desperately? Okay, putting all effort, somehow trying to make ends meet. Okay, now he does not have money, so he's desperately trying, which means you ask relatives, you ask friends, do some odd jobs. Okay, collect every single paisa that comes your way. Okay, so that is desperation. Okay, somehow trying to do it. So his postman father tries desperately to gather the money to send him there. Where? To Cambridge. But because of the stress, this brings on a fatal heart attack. Now, what do you mean by fatal? Fatal means something that is life ending. Okay, a fatal accident means that ended a life. Okay, fatal. Okay, but this brings on a fatal heart attack, and Anand is forced to sell papad door to door. Again, what do you mean by door to door? What do you mean by door to door? Door to door means literally going to every single house, right? You go to one house and ask them, would you want to buy papad? Then go to the next house and ask them, would you like to buy papad for 5 rupees? Okay, this is what is meant by door to door. Okay, his Cambridge acceptance letter. Now, this is a very interesting sentence. His Cambridge acceptance letter becoming wrapping paper in one mawkish scene. So, what is the meaning of mawkish? What do you mean by mawkish? It's a very nice word, mawkish. Okay, so when I say this scene, this particular scene in the movie is mawkish. Okay, so if I say mawkish, it means that it is a sentimental scene, but it is exaggerated too much. Okay, it is exaggerated in a way that it is not good. Okay, it is overly done. So have you seen those movies when they're trying to create a sentimental scene, but you feel that it's all overacting? Yeah, you feel that there is no connect, it's fake. Yes, have you seen a movie like that or a scene like that where they're trying to bring some emotion but you don't feel it at all? You feel, oh, what kind of overacting is this? Okay, so that is mawkish. So this particular author does not like this movie at all. So he says that this Cambridge acceptance letter becoming wrapping paper while selling papad is all overacting, it's done too much. Okay, that there's no connect, so therefore it is a mawkish scene. Okay, good everyone, good. Karan Patel, Pooja, Krishnaveni, Dylan, Bijo, Murli, good job. Okay, Sarita, good. Good, Utkarsh. All right. Next. Now see, when Coaching Institute Director Lalan comes across Anand, when I say comes across, meeting for the first time. So when I say, when I came across this student, I immediately felt that he or she will get an 8777. Which means when I came across means when I met him or her for the first time, came across, He recognizes the prize-winning student he'd once met and hires him to teach students preparing for the IIT JEE exam. Now, what do you mean by hire? Hire means to keep someone on a job. So I hired this person for a job. Okay, hiring to keep someone for a job. Soon, so after this incident, Anand is a star professor. So he becomes a star, earning more than he can spend. Now, what do you mean by earning more than he can spend? Which means that he's probably earning 50,000 rupees, but he's able to spend only 5,000 rupees. So he's earning much more than what he's spending. Okay. Will he stray from the light? Will he stray? Now, stray means to go off. Okay. Straying from the path means to go away from the path. Will he stray from the light? Means will he lose his ethics? Will he lose his values? Because he's earning so much money. Will he lose his values? Will he lose his ethics? Okay. Now, this sentence says, no, sorry. Now, this sentence says nothing of that sort. So a poor student working on math problems. So again, the author is trying to say that this is unnecessarily sentimental. They show that a poor student working out maths problems between work shifts and a revelatory rickshaw ride can't fix. So basically this solves everything. So if there is a poor student who's working very hard, it means that the student is great. Okay, that's how this particular movie is trying to show, but then the connect is not there. And a revelatory rickshaw ride. Revelatory rickshaw ride means this particular rickshaw ride revealed something. Okay. Sorry. Now, it's a little strange. Now look at this. It's a little strange to have the moral climate of a 1950s Raj Kapoor film in 2019. Moral climate means a kind of a moral setting. So have you seen those old movies when they directly tell you that, hey, you should be honest, okay, or you should always speak the truth, you should not hurt anyone, these kind of movies, right, that directly come with a moral message, and it's almost proverbial. Okay, it's not even subtle, it's not conveyed in a nice way, it's just on your face. Okay, so those kind of movies were done in the past and they were appreciated, but right now in 2019 it may not be really appreciated if the morals are simply thrown across like that. You should keep it in a nice smooth manner, right? With rickshaw operators handing out life lessons and the corrupt Lalan doing everything but revealing a forked tale from his first scene. Basically, this corrupt Lalan again is shown as if he will do all the bad things in life. Okay, he again shown as an extremely bad character with no mix of shades. All right, so everyone would be a shade of character, right? Not everyone will be completely bad or completely good. Everyone would have shades of characters. Yes or no? Do you agree with me on this? Nobody is completely good. Nobody is completely bad. Everyone has a mix, some good qualities, some bad qualities, right? But in these movies, they show extreme positions. Like this character is extremely good and pure and pious, while someone else is extremely bad and cunning. Okay, that's what it's shown. Now coming to the last one, Anand opens his own coaching center aimed at helping students whose families can't afford school or coaching preparation for IIT. He accepts straightforward sentence. He opens his own center. He accepts 30 students, gives them a place to stay, feeds them, and teaches them. It's here that the film starts to reach to hype its material. Now, this is where it's starting to do more than what it should have been doing. Okay. There is a competition with Lalan's coaching center with a contrived twist at the end. So when I say contrived, it means artificial twist. So once again, the ending is not good enough. It's artificial. It's fake, contrived. Okay, there is a song sequence in the classroom. When I say song sequence, it means that entire duration of 4-5 minutes when there is a song and dance and all of that going on, that needs Anurag Basu's direction. Okay, all right. Now let's ignore the brackets and come to this part. There are back-to-back scenes with an almost comical intensity. Okay, so back-to-back scenes, that's extremely funny. So the intention is not to pass a joke, but it's still funny. Okay, the first with the wind rattling the tin walls of the classroom. So what do you mean by this? So this is a poor school. So you don't have concrete walls. You have walls that are made of these sheets, tin sheets. Okay. So when you have these tin sheets and this bad character, Lalan, tries to scare the students. And then Lalan says, okay, all of you will not clear the exam because you're in a place where you cannot have good facilities, etc. The wind blows and the walls of the classroom shakes. Okay, so they've done it too much. That's what the author has to say. The second with Anand turning up in the middle of the night to yell at his charges, which means to yell at his students. Yell. What do you mean by yell? To shout loudly. Very easy word, which you can use in your speaking and writing. Yell. Yell means to scream loudly. Okay. To yell at his charges that they have nothing and therefore they have nothing to lose. So if a person does not have anything, what will he lose? Nothing at all, right? So basically he's trying to say that be brave because, well, you don't have anything to lose anyway in the first place. Okay. All right. Good, everyone. Meshwa, Priyanka, Sahana, Ranju, Joycey, Murli. Good. Okay. Now tell me, what do you think? What do you think is what do you think about this movie? Now, do you think it is necessary that one should be critical? There is too much of overacting or all of that sort, or do you think no, it's a good movie with a good message and it will inspire others to kind of help students in need? What do you think? I want you to give your opinion. Now, remember, whenever you're giving your opinion, I want you to be unabashed. So, when I say unabashed, I mean you should not have any hesitation. You should not think of, okay, what will people think of me if I say that this is a good movie? Or what will people think if I say that this is a bad movie? And even though the message was good, the uh, the entire review tells me that it won't be a movie worth watching. It will waste my 100 rupees that I'll spend in the movie hall. Okay. So what do you think about this? What is the feeling that you are able to get after you read this review? I want you to come out boldly. Okay. Now don't take half opinions. Don't say it can be good, it cannot be good. Okay. Don't don't stay in the middle. I want you to be comfortable while expressing your opinion. Okay, now as you're typing it, if anyone has not subscribed to the channel, please do so immediately so that you get the alerts every morning. Okay, a lot of the other students who are watching it live have got the alert. So if you're a person who has not subscribed to it yet, just click quickly. Okay, so Joycey is very clear. It's a good movie with a good message. Fine. What about others? What do you think? Okay. Now, in the meantime, as you all type, I am also going to give you certain words and we are going to frame sentences and we are also going to read it loudly. Okay. So let's take a good sentence. Let us take this. So let us take this paragraph to read loudly. Okay. Yeah, nothing new. So Anita is very clear. There's nothing new in this movie. Okay, no big deal. Good, clear opinion. Good job. Murli says it's a true story of a great person, but dramatized too much. Okay, by adding more cinematic, by taking more cinematic liberty. But very good, Murli. Nice sentence there. Okay, Pooja says it's an inspiration-based movie. Okay, so it's taking inspiration from a real-life character. So they have to probably depict it exactly the way it is. All right, fine. Now just keep typing. Good job on expressing your opinion. Let's now read this. Okay, everyone's going to read it loudly with me. Okay, everyone should read this loudly with me. Anand opens his own coaching center. Read loudly. If the question is, can you describe the story of Super 30 for me? Okay, so you have to read loudly. Anand opens his own coaching center. Read it loudly with me, please. Very important. Anand opens his own coaching center aimed at helping students whose families can't afford school or coaching preparation for IIT JEE. He accepts 30 students. Read loudly. He accepts 30 students, houses, feeds, and teaches them. Loudly. It's here that the film starts to reach to hype up its material. Loudly. There's a competition with Lalan's coaching center. Loudly. There's a competition with Lalan's coaching center with a contrived twist at the end. With a contrived twist at the end. There's a song sequence. Loudly. There's a song sequence in the classroom that needs Anurag Basu's direction. Now we go to this one. There are back-to-back scenes, loudly, there are back-to-back scenes with an almost comical intensity. The first, loudly. The first, with the wind rattling the tin walls of the classroom, with the wind rattling the tin walls of the classroom, as Lalan tries to intimidate the students. As Lalan tries to intimidate the students. The second, loudly, the second, with Anand turning up, with Anand turning up in the middle of the night, to yell at his charges. Charges meaning students. To yell at his charges that they have nothing. That they have nothing. And therefore have nothing to lose. And therefore have nothing to lose. Yes, how many of you practiced with me? Type yes if you practiced with me. How many of you did this entire exercise loudly? Good. A lot of comments have come up with the opinion. That's very good. Sahil, Pooja, Karan, Jaideep, Roshni, Utkarsh, Lulu, Chaitanya, Krishnaveni, Bijo. Good, Sahana. Yes. Good. Good. Clear opinion, Sahana. Good. Krishnaveni, direction. Okay. Yeah, good. All those who practice with me, good job. Pooja, Sahil, Karan, Utkar, Sahana, Uday, Sarita, Ranju, Gitanjali, Anita, great job. Aishwarya, Joycey, Chaitanya, amazing. I'm very happy. Good. Murli, great job. All those in the live chat, excellent, excellent. Okay, now it's time to frame sentences. Okay, I think this is your favorite exercise, framing sentences. Let's do it. Here you go. Good, Uday. First one, yell. A very good word, an easily usable word. Yell means to shout loudly, to scream. You can say, my mother yelled at me for not completing my work on time. My teacher yelled at me for not completing my assignment. I yelled at my student. Okay, although I don't. Okay, all right. Go ahead, yell. Y-E-L-L, yell. How do you say it? Yell. Very easy. Yeah, yell. Okay, to scream loudly. This is a simple verb and it means to scream. Okay, yell. Good. I had another word in mind and this is this one, on track. What do you mean by on track? On track means to be heading in the right direction. Okay, right direction. On track. Yeah, on track. My preparation is on track. The students watching this class are on track. Good. On track. Easy one. On track. I hope you're all on track with respect to your preparation. On track. Yeah. Very good. Very good. All of you. Good job. Now one more. Adept. Adept. Excellent. Good sentences, everyone. Good sentences. Adept. The word adept is basically means skillful, to be highly skillful in something. Okay, so if I say that you are adept in speaking, it means that you are a very good speaker, you're highly skilled. Okay, similarly, you can say that this person is adept at C programming. Okay, which means that that person is very good at that skill. Okay, he's highly skillful. Okay, it's a very nice word to use for something that you want to describe that's highly skillful. Okay, easy word to use, not adapt, adept. A-D-E-P-T, be very careful. A-D-E-P-T, adept, not adapt, adept. Okay, simple words, but easily usable in your exam. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, perfect. So on that note, I would now like to talk about the fast track program. The fast track program is one of our advanced courses that we have with respect to your IELTS preparation. So if you want to intensify your preparation, okay, and I'm sure all of you, if you're watching this class, I know that you are taking some serious steps with respect to doing well in IELTS. So this is a course that you should definitely consider. The link, the application form is right there in the video description. So go ahead, click on it. You'll be able to find the details. Once you fill it up, our counselor will give you a call. You can ask all your doubts, get all your queries clarified, and then you can get in. So this particular course, to tell you very, very quickly, this will have video lessons comprising listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, vocab, pronunciation, so that you can study at any time you wish. Then you will have live classes as well. Monday to Friday, we'll be doing practice, and then Saturday and Sunday, we'll be having classes for concepts. Now, this will happen for the next 90 days. So it basically involves 108 hours of classes. Okay. Post that, we will be doing mock tests. So a rigorous set of mock tests so that you ensure that you basically give the exam several times before the actual test. And these mock tests will be checked, evaluated by us. Finally, there is something called unlimited doubt clearance, which means you can ask as many doubts as you want, as many questions as you want before actually during the entire tenure of the program. So it's like having a mentor next to you who will guide you throughout this entire program. Okay, so check it out. The link is on the video description, and I hope to see you in the future classes and in these advanced courses as well. Okay, all the best. Till then, keep practicing, keep studying hard. Don't lose this consistency. Consistency is the key to the exam. Do not lose that. Okay, all the best. Keep it going. Bye bye.